Hey, for those of you just joining us, welcome to the Fighting Age Male Society. Here's where masculinity starts. From top to bottom, you're going to learn all the ins and outs about being masculine. We teach stoicism, combat, nutrition, and attire on this channel. So go ahead and stick around to the end because we have something super exciting for you to learn. So you're looking to pull more women. Well, let me tell you, my friend, it's not about being the best, the loudest, or the most strong. You don't have to have the most money. It's actually quite simple how to pull women. Women crave one fucking thing. Now, yes, you got to look all right to do things. You can't go dressed out like a fucking bum to the club and expect to get all the girls you want. But women truly want one thing: attention. That's it. And you can go ahead and skip this video because now you know the truth, but you don't know how to get to the truth. So let me tell you how to get to the truth. I'll start by telling you a story. So there was one time we were at this party, and there was, it had to be maybe 40 to 50 people packed inside this little two-story house on the east side of Ventura. And so we're partying, we're off a road called Pettit, and we're just getting crazy, right? The whole party, we got cocaine going through the area, we got alcohol up and down the stairs, we got marijuana just blowing through the whole fucking house, right? The neighbors are about ready to call the cops because they smell Snoop Dogg hanging out in the room next to us. So while all that's going on, there's multiple guys, there's multiple girls, and I mean, we're going through complex situations where people are screaming and yelling, other people are crying in the corner. You got people who are engaged in top conversations that are just embedded in their feelings. We have a lot going on, right? So me and my buddy go through this, I'd say, crowd or circle group, and we're about ready to go to the backyard, and this guy starts screaming and yelling inside the house. So we say, you know what, let's remove ourselves. We don't want to get caught up in this bullshit. We go outside, right? So that right there, with the guy screaming and yelling, all the girls got the attention right there. But here's what we did. When we said, this is stupid, we walked outside. The girls really liked the stoic, I need to not avoid this, but this doesn't necessarily deem worthy of my time. So they followed us, right? We all go outside, and this guy continued yelling. You know, he was being very loud, which attracted a lot of attention. However, one of the guys there told this guy, hey, you know, buddy, you need to calm the fuck. He's like an average Chad. He was like 6 foot, good looking baseball player or football, whatever the fuck you think he'd be. He was like definitely a varsity cat. He was big. So long story short, I am not the biggest dude. I'm 165 pounds, 5'7" and a half. Don't take away that half from me. But I'm not the biggest guy in the room, right? I'm not afraid to admit that. However, this guy seemed like he had Napoleon issues because we were all standing in a line, and after he calmed down, you know, the girls are all still having a good time. We're all chilling. Things are going right. He had a friend there who was, you know, loaded on certain things, and I told him, hey, pack it, let's go. And the way I said it, I suppose came off very disrespectful to him. Not necessarily the guy I said it to, but to that, you know, Chad that was standing there. He didn't appreciate the way I spoke, and so he told me, I don't like that fucking shit. And I giggled. I said, what fucking shit? Homie turns around and looks at me, and he goes, I don't like you fucking cussing. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? You're cussing right now. What's going on with you? So, in the midst of that, homie begins to get up, freak the fuck out, throws his beer across the backyard, almost hits a girl in the head, right? She starts screaming and crying because it hits her purse, and her purse is like $3,000. What the fuck ever. Some Gucci shit, right? So he gets in my face. He starts screaming and fucking yelling. And I mean screaming and yelling in my face like he's going to actually do something. His homie comes over and says, hey, if my buddy takes off on you, I'm going to take off on you. So, of course, my entourage gets on him and tells him what's going to happen. This is how it's going to go down. We're not going to deal with this tonight. And I suppose the excuse is what led to all the women kicking him out and praising me and my buddy. And I don't want to say this in a very cocky sense, but it's going to come out cocky. So you're going to have to just bear the burden for me. Long story short, I told them, you're embarrassing the shit out of yourself because bitches don't want to deal with you acting like a fucking fool. So because I had all the attention on me at that time of saying that, and then I redirected the attention to the women, they all sided with me. Now, I was egging him on. I was telling him he's a fucking retard. He needs to go fuck his sister. I was telling him all kinds of disrespectful shit. Telling me, this ain't no redneck summer. You need to go somewhere else with that Corvette. You know what I mean? It was super disrespectful, the shit I was saying, right? So I told the Salt Lick ass he needs to go somewhere else. So as I redirected the attention all to the women, suddenly they all sided with me. I was definitely instigating the shit out of that. However, because of the fact that I turned over all the attention to the women, I was now the hero of the group. I was now the hero of the situation. So him, his buddy, everybody got kicked out except for me, 3 of my friends, and all the girls, which is damn near about 20 of them. So it was actually pretty fucking wild. The idea that the whole party could get kicked out and we stayed was absolutely astronomically fucking bizarre to me. I never thought in a million years that I would be a part of a high school party like that. However, that's exactly how it went down. So this guy was waiting for us outside. So we go outside to go address this guy for the final time. And as we're going outside, I mean, the entire party was sitting on the front lawn. We go outside. We're waiting on this guy to, do or say something. He pulls up in his car, screams and yells for maybe like 10, 15 minutes. So as we're walking up to the car, like I said in my last video, you guys need to learn how to be confident because confidence is truly king. There's like 93% of the guys out here are straight fucking pussies. So we're walking up to the car. He skirts off. I mean, so fast that motherfucker did a quarter mile in less than 3 seconds. He was gone. He was out. So the moral of the story is, if you would like to pull more women, what you truly need to do is give them more attention, but not necessarily to them. You need to direct the attention at them and then take your attention away. So my strategy on how I pull a lot of women, and this is back when I'm broke, I'm not the ugliest dude in the group, I can tell you that. But when I was broke, the easiest way to pull attention was A, my confidence, B, my looks, and then C, my attention, and then my taking back of attention. So instead of just giving them all that simping love and energy, you give them a little bit of attention and then take your eyes off of them. Take your attention away. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? Oh, hold on. My homie's speaking real quick. Let me talk to him. So you give them attention. You kind of bait them in and then pull the hook. So once you pull the hook, it's stuck in their mouths. They can't, well, what the fuck? Why isn't this guy paying attention to me? What's going on? So it's like a psychology trick. So the more you pull in and then pull away, the more they gravitate towards you. So if you guys would like to pull more women, go ahead and check out my last video on how to be more confident. But another little trick for you to remember is to constantly keep the attention and then take it away. So you give them attention, take it away. I know it sounds very rude and mean, but trust me, if you get down to it, go ahead and give her attention, pay attention to her for maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and then look away. Don't look down, don't look up. Look even with where her eyes are and look to the left or to the right. Pay attention to something immediately next to you for just a few seconds, and you'll notice how much more she is staring at you. It's a psychological trick because she lost your attention because what she was saying wasn't important enough for you to pay attention to it. So, out of fear of losing your attention, she is going to consistently try to regain it back. Now, also, don't ignore the shit out of the bitch and walk away. That's a big mistake that you can make, but ultimately it comes down to the attention you give, hook, and then take. And every single time I have done this method of paying attention, giving them, taking, and looking somewhere else, I swear to God, I have not lost the attention of one person. It even works with guys. So if you're gay as fuck, you can go ahead and hit your guy up, talk to him like you normally would, and then just turn your fucking head. Turn your head. Don't look down. Don't look up, because looking up shows that you're distracted like an idiot. Looking down shows that you're insecure in what they're saying or what you're thinking. So you look even with their eye level. When you look even with their eye level somewhere else, or turn your head completely 90 degrees to the left or right, I swear to God, you're going to notice how often they're going to try and keep your attention. So there you go. There's your way of pulling more women. Hook them in with the attention and then take it away. Keep the conversation interesting by telling them more about what you do in the Fighting Age Male Society, because it is 110% free to join. So go ahead and check that out and stay tuned for more videos. If you like this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe below. And go ahead and share it with any of your guy friends who obviously can't pull women. See you guys next time.
I just did what I was supposed to do.